Yes. So I was going to show you my mealworm farm. It's in a closet in my office space. The reason I'm dressed like this, when I went out to open a chicken coop this morning, it was 5 degrees and it's cold. So you look in here, it's not a lot of space in here, but one thing I have learned about mealworms is they like it dark. So how about a closet with no light in it? That's pretty good. What I have in here is a little computer I put together to work on the security cameras, but what I did down here was I put these boxes together that I can put mealworms in. All I've done is painted these boxes so they're really dark, and then have adults in this layer with a screen bottom, and then underneath it the eggs fall and they hatch and you got little mealworms growing. And then I separate them with my thing here. Have all these screens that I think I found for gold, panning gold and stuff, for separating gold. I usually, if I think about it, pull the bottom drawer out at the same time because whatever reason. So you can see there's not a whole lot of adults in here, but there are a few. And what this is wheat bran that I get at the farm store for about, I think, $4 for $5. Not bad, and that'll last a long time. That's what they eat. And then the carrots, potatoes, and celery, whatever I throw in there is just for moisture. They actually get all the moisture requirements just from those type of vegetables. I don't put real wet stuff in there because there's a problem with mold if you do. But let me open this and get you a little closer to this one. You can see this is where the babies, the eggs fall, and then the babies hatch down in there. And I don't know if you can see them. I can see them, so I'm guessing you can see them working. But if you can see, there's just tons of mealworms in just a small handful. So I don't know how to figure out to calculate how many's in there, but it's in the thousands. And then also, besides this drawer, I have these other drawers below, and then over here, I repeated the process. It's a little bit different, but I have a different size tray that I use. It's just smaller. Same idea. These are the adult darkling beetles, and they're just like, I don't know what, but they live and produce. And in here, this is just a younger version. Really can't see them in here much. The easiest way to see them is when you look at the wheat bran up close. You can actually see it moving because they're right under the surface and they're pretty small. And so I've got 4 drawers of ones that are growing out, and then I've got 3 drawers, 1, 2, 3 drawers of adults. And I have to sort through and move them around every once in a while when they pupate in between the mealworm stage and the adult. If I see them, I'll move them up to the adult area, and then they hatch there, and then they start becoming part of the breeding stock. But the reason I'm raising them is for the chickens, because the chickens love stuff like this for treat. I have a measuring cup, half a cup. I just go in and fill it up and throw it in my gold panning stuff, shake it around so it fits in a 5-gallon bucket. I don't know who makes it. I bought it from Amazon, because Amazon has everything in the world. Kind of like Alice's restaurant. If they ain't got it, you don't need it, kind of deal. So there you go. See, I get down to this level now. I've got these fairly good size guys in here. And what I usually do is I have a wonderful oatmeal container. Shake them in there. Some of them hanging on for dear life, I think. But a little coaxing. Whoops, he got away. He got away. Let's see if I can get him to dive into the bottom. There we go. Alright, so there's that. Got a few in there. But get a few more to go down the next screen. And I don't know if you can tell from the, I think this is leftover oatmeal stuff. It won't sift through there. This is the main reason I switched to a wheat bran, even though I did read that wheat bran's a lot better. I didn't understand it until I tried sifting oatmeal. It didn't work very good. So these guys are all going back in. Now, if anything made it to this level, it's probably an egg or very, very small. So they're going down to a different level. I don't know how many of those get lost in this shuffle, but there's one on the floor. He's going to the chickens. And so you can see the screen. I don't have off the top of my head the sizes, but you can see each layer is just one size smaller. I missed a couple here. I always have to have my glasses on when I do this job because these little guys are hard to see sometimes. Come on. A lot of this is just frass or the dead, you know, where they peeled out of their skins there. I need to clean that up one of these days. So what do I have? I have just a little bit of oatmeal and a handful of live mealworms. And we're going to take these down to the chickens and give them a treat, okay? Okay, so the chickens know something's up because here I come in the middle of it. What I usually do is the brave ones come out when I do this because they know they're going to get a treat. So these things love these mealworms. And these that get here first, they eat them all. But come on now. So as you can see, everybody doesn't get the same amount because some of them are a little braver than others. Get on my hands. Kind of tickles. Alright. I think that's it, girl. Okay. Now, got one more treat I'll show you. Well, it's St. Patrick's Day coming up this weekend. And so cabbage is on sale around here because there's so many St. Patty lovers. And these chickens are like, they must be part Irish because they love cabbage. So, 39 cents a pound, special treat, cabbage. What I did, I just took my, I think I had 1-inch bit I had in the shop. I drill a hole from one end to the other. I just tied a stick on the end of some baling twine I had. And I just hang this here. And I'm not kidding, if we come back out here in a couple hours, there won't be nothing left unless the snow is too hard for them to jump around on. But they peck this thing bare in no time. Took them about a week. The first one I brought out here, I saw something on YouTube. Somebody sent me a video of somebody giving their chickens cabbage just for them to play with, and I thought, well, that's fun looking. So I tried it, and thing hung out there on that stick for about a week. And then one evening I came out and it was gone. And the next day I put one out and it was gone before lunchtime. And then the next time I put one out, it was about 2 hours. They were all over that thing. So I was thinking I'd let the camera run until they start pecking at it. They don't seem like they're going to peck much. But chickens are doing fine. It's cold weather. Doesn't seem to bother them. They got plenty of ventilation. They got a good roosting area where they can get in there and stay out of the wind. And that's about all they need, it seems like. As long as they don't have any damp areas and they got a good dry place to stay, they're fine. I don't heat anything. Still waking them up at 4 o'clock in the morning with lights that come on automatically. And kept the egg production up all winter. So there's 19 hens. I'm averaging just over 15 eggs a day. So, you know, I'm happy with that. They're still young. They hadn't even reached their peak yet. Got them in May, and this is March. So, well, they're 10 months old. But they're some pretty good layers. They're good chickens. I hadn't lost any yet. Had a few hawks coming around, but the electric fence around here seems to keep the dogs and whoever else out of here. And this coop is pretty safe at night, so I don't know. I'm getting ready to get the bee stuff going here soon. Next month probably we'll get a couple of packages and get some hives going out here. And that'll be some more movies coming. So that's that. I also have some compost I'm going to put in a pile out here. They usually pick through that pretty quick. I don't know why they're shy about that cabbage, but they'll be all over it shortly. I'll show you my compost pile. So this just sits in the kitchen next to the, where all the cooking's done. Some flowers left over from Valentine's Day. Going for the waffle first. Okay. This is kind of like every day or two. Get out there and throw the compost, and they may be taking a lot of the organic material away, but they're leaving plenty of chicken poop on the pile too. So I'm guessing I'm going to have some really high nitrogen values for this compost when I start to use it. Unfortunately, right now it's frozen solid, so I can't even dig it up to use for a cold frame, which I'm getting ready to set up some hay bales just to make some cold frames. I got some windows that we took out of the house when we were redoing the kitchen and the living room, so I've got some old windows I'm going to make some cold frames out of. And I hope to get some stuff. I got a bunch of seeds started in the house, the early, cabbage and lettuce and broccoli and cauliflower and all that kind of stuff is up and sprouted. I got to get some lights on it pretty soon, but that's about it. Okay, I'm going to go work on some other chores around here, and I'll keep you guys informed. Bye.